Hey guys, what is up for the Morning Edge? I am here with Slop and Matt, who is looking very dapper in that hat. We love that hat, don't we, John?
Looks very still, very serene.
Yeah, he's a little stiff today. I wonder if he's worried about his stick.
Almost like a cardboard cutout.
I should get one of those for my room.
Hey guys, what is up?
Whoa, sorry guys, that's my phone.
That
was you talking though. That was you.
I was a little loud. I'm trying to be quieter.
I was just going to share the broadcast for the people. You know what I mean?
I like your shirt. Real men bet overs?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Oh,
it actually happened.
When you bet the under?
I've never done, I'm a man, so I don't do that. So I have no idea what happens. No clue.
Well, if you bet the under in that, if you bet the under in that Cowboys game, I would assume you won real money. I feel like that's still a winner there.
It depends on when you did it, but then also too, you lost a little piece of your soul. So it depends on like how much like actual money it's worth to you. You know what I mean? Like I'm not into blood money at all, so I don't accept money from the unders.
No? Okay, well then let's see how your over did in this week's recap. Are you ready? You took Joe Harris.
Are we doing the Thunderdome recap? Oh, we're not doing it. We did that yesterday. You weren't here. Yeah, Harris looked a little hungover last night. I don't know what was going on with him. He took 3 threes, which was nice, but he missed all 3 of them. And I think he only played like 17 minutes. I think they saw they needed to see out of him. It was a shame, too, because that was probably one of the greatest bets of all time. And then, you know, it just was not. But I do have a plan. We're just going to win our money back tonight. Smartest thing we can do.
So exactly how much did Joe Harris score?
I don't know. I took him over his threes, so that's all I really care about. You know what I mean? Like if he would have scored like 20 points but not hit a 3, it would not have mattered to me. It was almost like remember when you went 3-0 in the Thunderdome last week but lost? It's like that. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't like you're like, oh yeah, 3-0, but like, yeah, that doesn't really matter. Remember that?
I'm still trying to communicate with HR to.
But yeah, it's like some stats matter and some stats don't. You know what I mean? Oh, there it is. Who did it? Did Nigel? Did you just do that?
Yes.
You look very happy there, Melissa. Very happy.
I was at one point until this game is rigged against me. I think they favor you.
Well, no, it's rigged against people who don't win the most units. You know what I mean? Like they'll all lose while the people that win the most units win.
You stole my pick. And then you added it to plus
I didn't steal a pick. Like Daniel Jones, I knew you were going to take Daniel Jones because you only know the Giants. So I was like, I'll just take him. And then you'll probably take the Daniel Jones still. And then you'll probably take the money line. And then I can get Isaiah Hodgins. It was just how it's classic move by me.
Isaiah Hodgins. You know what? You know your opponents way too well. That's why you're always winning.
That's what happens. You got to know. You got to know what's going to happen before it happens. That's what gambling really is, to be honest with you.
And this week in the Thunderdome, you have Andy coming in, the director of con for BetSperts.
Yeah, he's actually tough. I've actually already started preparing.
You didn't prepare for me.
No, remember how I said I almost never prepare at all? I will prepare for Andy. I did prepare for Vegas refund as well.
That's fair.
Yeah, Luke, he's kind of nasty. I think Andy has actually watched the show before, unlike you, obviously, before last week. So I think he might he might know. Like B-Matt came in and he knew something was up, but you could tell like he kind of watched one, but I think Andy's actually watched a few. So
I've
he knows what's
watched
going to happen.
Thunderdome before.
You didn't watch the Thunder. I could tell. Like, then why did you come in with like a minus 110?
Because I had 5 seconds to prepare.
Oh, so that's what I'm saying. But I'm just saying. But back to Andy. I think Andy is actually going to be ready. He was listening to Public Enemy yesterday. He said so. I had to start listening to like Eminem, maybe even a little Mini Men by 50. So I'm ready. So I'm ready. Whatever he throws at us, I can do it.
Hey, Slop. I actually talked to B-Matt yesterday, and he's still very upset that you stole his Isaiah Hodgins pick.
Oh,
yeah. Hodgins is a notorious pick stealer.
Yeah, well, I mean, I knew I was taking them. All right, to be honest with you, the only articles I had written was Daniel Jones and Hodgins, and then I saw the list was coming. I was like, oh, like this is not great. Because she's definitely taking Giants, and all I have is 2 Giants. And then in the backstage, before we were even going to go, he said Hodgins' name, and I was just like, oh, yeah, he plays for the Giants. I'm just playing it off big time. Like, I'm not going to say a word about this because I need to take him because that's all I have. I had bowling the night before, guys. You know what I mean? I wasn't in the best shape. So luckily it worked out because I was smart enough to know if I take Daniel Jones first, then I could probably get Hodgins on the way back. And then also, too, rattle both of my opponents, which obviously happened.
That definitely
It worked out. It worked out. It was well played. But this is a whole new week now, though. Whole new week.
Whole new ball game. With that, speaking of the Giants, I definitely, Matt's a little camera shy right now. He's not even moving here. So we definitely are going to talk about this again on Friday. But, John, who are you swaying with in this game? As of right now, the Giants are plus 7.5. They opened at plus 8.5. Everyone is on the Giants. I think there's like 83% on the money line and around 80-something on the spread. So everyone is high on the Giants. Matt wouldn't be too happy. Matt, do you want to say something? No? Okay, cool. So it's our show.
I'll be honest with you. The Giants kind of feel like the play. I'm just gonna sit back because on my list of teams that can win the Super Bowl, this is the game that actually does not have a team on it like playing. So this game really doesn't matter. I'm hoping for the Giants just because it'll be a lot easier for the 49ers or Cowboys to beat them.
How dare you?
And then, well, no, you asked. And so hopefully we can get a little sacrificial lamb. I think the Eagles are hurt. I think Jalen Hurts is not 100%. He might be, but I don't know. I don't think he is. That's what I'm telling myself going into the game. So if he's not 100%, they might have problems. Well, it is the Giants, though, so there's that. But
they have been a completely different team since Brian Daboll, which, by the way, I secured a futures on. And
nice work.
I don't remember.
I think we've already talked about that, but nice work.
I'm very excited
for the 5th time on your same bet. Yeah, 5th time I've said nice work to you. So I do give you compliments. I do. 5 times. But no, anyways, they're a little different. They're also a lot different when they're not playing the Vikings, which is scary. For Giants backers because like the Vikings defense is like historically bad, and then that was the only time that Daniel Jones actually looked like good. So that's scary. We'll see what happens.
All right. Well, I think if Wink Martindale can get us to settle in with a solid pass rush, Kayvon Thibodeau gets his thing going, an upset is extremely possible, and the smart money is on the Giants at plus 350. So, is
it?
I think it's smart. I mean, I'm not.
Okay, I was about to say, like, do you believe in smart money? I'll be honest with you, I don't believe in that. Like, I really don't believe in, like, oh, the smart money's here. It's like, no, it's not. That's just what books tell you to, like, make you feel good about making a bet. You know what I mean? But, like, I don't know. Yeah, they're like, oh, the smart money. Oh, the public. They'll be like, oh, the public. Like, who's the public? Like, I don't know. Like, there's idiots on the other side, too. No, seriously, think about it.
At the end of the day, it is extremely hard to beat a team twice in one season. It's even harder to beat a team 3 times in one season.
Actually, I'll be honest with you, that's actually false. I think over the course of I heard like there's that's a fun thing to say though. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's actually fun to be like, no, but seriously, you can just be like, oh, it's hard to beat them 3 times. I'm good with that. I'm like, yeah, you're right. But I actually looked it up, and it's actually not. Like the team that won twice already actually has won more times than the team that that lost twice already in those
All right.
matchups.
Either way, the only reason.
But we're a fun show. We're a fun show, and we say fun things. So I'll agree with you and say, yeah, it's gonna be real hard for a team to beat another team 3 times the same
We do not
season.
need to win Week 18, which is why we rested literally every single starter we have. So I think we're coming in hot. We're not going to let Eli Manning is coming to the game. He vowed after he retired to never return to Philadelphia. All of the magic is on our side. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, I like that. We're going with magical stats. I like it.
That's what you got to do in playoff. It's a toss-up.
We need magical stats. I love it. I love magical stats.
John, let's head to your pick of the day. You are looking at the Indiana Pacers, who are taking on the Oklahoma City Thunder. Now, I know you got a player prop for us, so just bang it out.
Mm-hmm. This might be the greatest play of all time, Melissa. This is how you follow up a loss. You know what I mean? So you take a plus money banger one day, turns out it's not a banger, and then you take a plus money banger the next day. Guess what? When you win that one, guess what? The first day didn't even happen. You're up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're up. So what I'll say is Miles Turner, and this is the first of many picks today, but Miles Turner, 20-plus points is plus 130. That is insane. This guy's knocking on like 30-plus the last 2 games. No Tyrese Halliburton, and I know Halliburton's an assist guy, but don't let that fool you. That guy, he shoots a lot. Like he'll take 15-plus shots in a game, even though he is an assist guy. So if you look at their lineup, it's basically just Turner, Hield, and Halliburton taking shots. So without Halliburton, you might get McConnell. You get the other kid. I don't know his name, but I know what he looks like when I see him. But he doesn't shoot a lot either. Turner could take 16 shots tonight. He's done that 8 times this season, right? Ask me how many times he scored at least 20 points in those 8 games.
How many times has he scored at least?
6 times. That's almost 75% of the time, Melissa. So that feels right. Like I said, 16 shots in one game is not even that many either. Like he could take 20-plus shots, no big deal. But the Thunder also don't cover the center well. Nick Claxton just scored 17 points on him last game. He doesn't even score. Like I don't even know if I've ever seen him really take a good-looking jump shot. Usually it's all dunks. So I don't know. I can see Turner going 20-plus. And if you want to get wild, I know it's divisional playoffs coming up this weekend. So if you want to get a little loose, even though it's just Wednesday, 25-plus is plus 410. I mean, that feels right. Like because Miles he's a 30-plus guy. Like on his good nights, he's 30-plus. Like he's either like really good or really bad. So take that for what it's worth. But we're winning this tonight. There's no chance it loses.
Well, the Pacers are on a season-long 4-game losing streak, and we love teams in this position. So Miles Turner might be the reason they win. He is due, John. I like where your head's
at. He's due. Like I don't, like what can you do? He's due.
With that, Matt, I mean, if you want to make some movements here, we know that you're looking at the Horned Frogs who are taking on the Mountaineers.
Ooh, Matt, raise your hand if you're alive.
I think I think he's frozen.
Twice.
Matt, blink. Just once. Not even twice.
He hasn't moved once this whole show.
I can voice his bet for him since he sent it to me this morning. I should make it clear.
This is God right there, guys. Here comes Nigel.
This is Nigel. And this is Matt's bet. This is not my bet. He likes West Virginia money line against TCU. And Slop, I think there's only one reason for this. You just have to fade the purple teams. Yeah, exactly. Yep. I mean, I don't think anything has to be said. You don't need to know who's playing.
We talked about it being football, though, Nigel. That's what scares me about this. Like, purple teams are perfectly fine to play basketball and other sports, but not football. Football is where you saw what happened. The Giants beat the Vikings last week. I mean,
I think his theory here is that the entire TCU campus has been plagued by what happened in that college football championship final.
Yeah.
And they can't overcome that, especially against the Mountaineers. So, yeah,
that was
West Virginia money line,
like for the ages.
Let's also not forget West Virginia is currently on a 5-game losing streak. So, like we like to say on the show, they're due. They're coming into TCU who are sad and depressed, blah 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 blah. Why wouldn't they win this game? Minus 140.
Exactly.
Good job, Matt.
Nothing else to say. Nothing needs to be
said. What else is there? They're a purple team, and we don't like purple teams.
Yep.
and I would follow Matt's picks into the depths of hell. So there we go.
Even just a picture of Matt. Even just a picture of Matt, I'd
enough
follow.
to sway my opinion. So
all we have is a picture and another guy, and I'll take it.
there we go. As for me, I am going right back to hockey this Wednesday. John, you'll be a little bit upset.
Can I guess your pick? Oh, I was gonna guess.
I was gonna say you're gonna be upset.
Who are the Ducks playing?
They're not playing.
And we're just taking -1.5 the other way. I learned the system. It's a tough. I like the system. All right, go ahead. Sorry.
Well, we couldn't continue with that system tonight. They are having an off day today, but the Lightnings are taking on the Canucks, and I'm doing a fun one. We are doing 60 minutes of regulation, and I think the Lightning are going to kill it. They were -140 in their previous game against the Kraken. They're 4-1, so they have been making goals, and the other teams haven't because they have a strong defense. If you're feeling adventurous, they're -1.5 on the puck line at +130. Now, I know you like the plus money, John. I'm trying to play it safe today, though. At -1.
There's no such thing as a safe bet. That's another myth. That's a magical
Why do you always like to tear me down when I'm trying to build myself?
No, I'm building you up. I'm helping. I'm helping here. Anybody that I can convince to bet plus money, I've helped.
Okay.
I wouldn't help people I don't like. I do not help people I don't like. I don't hold doors for people. I don't stop for them whenever their cars broken down the side of the road. Don't help people I don't like. But if I saw you, I'd hold the door for you.
Thank you so much, John. That's very chivalrous.
See, very nice. And I would probably stop and help you if your car broke down the side of the road. If not, I would at least call AAA.
Well, that wouldn't work because I don't drive, so my car will never be breaking down on the road.
Well, there you go. Then you know what? Anytime I see your car on the side of the road, I'll help you out. All right. But also too, when I see you throwing out -115s, I'll try and push you to the plus side.
130, yeah.
I'll try and push you that way. It's all deadly. I mean, it's all going to cash, so it's fine.
There we go. The defense and goaltending have been completely struggling this season for the Canucks. They rank 30 in goals against per game and 24th in shots against. So I think the Lightning got this. They just played them the other day and they won, but they only won by 1, which is why I'm a little nervous about the puck line here. But Tampa Bay has always fared very well against the Canucks. I see them winning this game in regulation. And bonus pick of the night, Steven Stamkos. He is on his 499th goal. He just scored that in the last game. I would not be surprised if he was trying to make his 500th this game. That is at +138 right now. You can get that at FanDuel. That +148, if I'm not mistaken. That might be the move here,
even
too.
Better.
I know.
How about you parlay both of those? Now you're cooking with grease.
With gas. Oh, grease. Okay, whichever you prefer. Vancouver is struggling.
I think Greece is hotter, isn't it, or something like that? I think that's why they say that. Not a big cooking with grease guy, but I think that's why the saying is what it is. I don't know.
We'll research that and we'll figure it out for Friday.
Got it.
Yeah, but guys, don't forget, Vancouver is struggling. They have lost 7 of their last 9 games. We're just getting them to Lightning to win in regulation, and -115. That's basically even money.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's basically even money. Plus 100 is basically -115. Basically. You should work for a sports book because they love that.
I used to work for Yahoo Sportsbook. So
you should definitely work for a sports book. They love that. You're so nonchalant with it too that it sounds legit. You're like, yeah, it's even money.
It really is. Anyway.
Yeah, I mean, if you just cut out the 15 part at the end of it, yes.
I'm going to start selling merchandise where it says that's basically even money. And I'm going to gift
you should. I'll buy a shirt. No, I'll buy it from you. It's basically free if I buy it from you. Right?
All right, guys, let's head over to our YOLO parlay. You can always check what your parlay odds are on our OddsChecker calculator. So we got a +130, a -115, and a -140. John, if we were... Actually, you know what? Since Nigel is giving out picks for Matt, we'll let him go first. Oh, but he already knows, doesn't he?
Yeah, Nigel already knows.
Can I go first?
Yeah, no, Nigel can't go. Never mind.
He can't go.
What do you got for us, Slop? What do you think these odds are if we parlay them up?
Not great. +570.
Okay. I'm going to go at plus 571. Take a page out of your book, John. Nigel, rack it up for us. What do we got?
I'm going to go with a plus 637.
You can't pick!
Holy crap. Look
wow, Nigel, you're good. You are good.
Nigel, you should come on the show more often.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, it's tough to beat Nigel. Like, he's good at this.
He really is. I guess he's in place for Matt, so Matt finally won one.
There you go, Matt. Way to pick up a win, Matt.
Good for you,
Blink twice
Matt.
if you're happy, Matt. I don't think he's happy.
All right, guys, we are going to wrap this show up, and we will see you guys again on Friday for the Thunderdome. And I'm going to talk a lot of smack about Matt, so that'll be super fun for all of us. Tune in. We've got Andy coming in, as I have lost. Matt will be back for the Thunderdome, and Slop will still be there as he likes to steal people's picks. And we will see you guys again soon. Happy betting.